Hi everyone, Cindy A. Lewis here. I love making my own vintage papers because every sheet turns out a little bit different. Each are unique and each one is unique. And today I'm sharing 3 simple ways to age paper using supplies you probably already have on hand. So first we're going to do a coffee wash. Now I'm going to use some instant coffee. So I have my cup and I've got some instant coffee, and Gracie is hearing fireworks, so she is just about in my lap while I'm trying to craft here. It's okay, baby. All right, so I've got instant coffee in here, and then I've got some hot water, and we're gonna just mix that together and make our own coffee. Really easy, not even a whole pot, just some coffee from an instant pack. Just in case you don't have like a big old pot or whatever you want to do with that. So making my own coffee, then we're going to use that coffee as our foundation for our aging. And there's a couple of things you can do. We can do it straight onto a piece of copy paper without even doing anything more to it. So we're just going to brush it on, just as if we were painting, and I'm just using a foam brush. You could use any kind of brush you want, and you could dip it in if you wanted to pour it into like a 9x13 pan or cookie sheet. You could do that also. I just don't have that up here in on my craft table. That's downstairs, so we're just going to use what we have up here. All right, then I'm just going to blot it with my paper towel and let it dry. And there we go. There is my coffee dyed paper, and it adds a real soft, natural look. And look at the difference already. So we're going to set that one aside, and I want to show you if you use it and you crinkle your paper up. Do the same thing. Crinkle your paper up and then unfold it. So this is an easy way to get that aged look. Now on your crinkled paper, your coffee is going to settle into some of those little crinkles, and it's going to be a little bit darker in those spaces, which is a really fun look for your coffee dyed paper, and making it look aged, like it's really old. It's okay, Gracie. So I'm just painting it all over here. This is a really simple way to do this. If you didn't want to dab it, which I am going to dab it off because I have only limited space up here, but if you could leave it just to sit like this, you'll even get a darker look to it. Now you can reuse your paper towel too if you want to let it dry. All right, and here's our crinkled paper. Now just know that when it's wet like this, it is fragile. And that's really all you have to do. Real simple way to age your paper. Now let's do number 2. For option number 2 with this technique of Distress Oxide spray, and this is our technique, Christmas techniques video, just number 1. Anyway, I have Distress Oxide, Walnut Stain, Vintage Photo, and I also have Antique Linen. We're just going to shake these up because they have things, little pieces in there you got to shake to mix it. And we're going to just take one of my sheets. I'm going to go ahead and crinkle it. I do like the crinkled look. And we're going to put that on here. And I think to add a little bit of different look to it, I'm going to actually put some drywall tape on it, just to give it a little bit of a dimension. And then we're going to also add, so we're just going to see how that looks. taking the walnut stain, and I'm going to hold the paper at an angle and just spray it around. Okay, and I'm spraying myself. Then the vintage photo is also a fun option to mix in. And this one's a little bit browner and it has a little deeper color, I guess. So we're just adding this color in. And it's already going to be a very cool look. An old look. And now this is the antique linen. And we're going to cover the paper just like that. Okay. Now, this is a fun way, if you have these Distress Oxide sprays, just to let it set on your paper. You can also grab your paper towel if you want to see. It dries pretty quick though. Let's see. See, not even that much is coming up. Just a little bit. All right, so let's take this off and see how that looks underneath. Look at that. Doesn't that add a cool look? Kind of stenciled in the look without having to do too much. Now, if you did add a lot and you wanted to let it drip, that's another way. That's very cool. All right, so we did that one. Now let's do one more with the sprays. And we are gonna go ahead and crinkle, because I like crinkle. And I'm gonna save these and see if I can use them for something else. Because you can see the difference. They're not quite white like the original. So I'm just going to set them aside. All right, here's our paper. Again, technique number 2, Distress Oxide sprays. Now I'm going to add in a tea dye, which is more orange. And we're just going to spray that on. Again, this one is a little more orange color. Then we're going to add the antique linen, which is a little bit lighter color. And then we'll come in with the browns. I think we'll just add vintage photo. And there we go. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my vintage photo blending tool and see if I can blend any of that on here. And you still get all the little dots and, you know, places where it focused on. It's really neat. Every page is different. So we have this page, which is much lighter, and then we have this other page with the walnut and the vintage photo, but this one has the tea dye. So you can see the difference, but they're really fun to use on all of your different types of aging options. Now for blending, we're going to take our paper and we're going to use inks. And so first I'm going to add a vintage photo, and you can use brushes, you can use blending tools. And I'm just going to add it all over. And then I'm going to bring in some of the Bordeaux and some of the pine tree, because this one is for Christmas. But if you were doing other options, you know, like other themes, you could use any of the ones you want. Now, I did not crinkle this page. We could always crinkle it after too. Okay, so this is just with the vintage photo ink. Again, sorry for the fireworks. Okay. Now I like that just like that, right? But let's take the pine tree and we're just going to use our blending tool, and we're just going to add in different spots where I can add in some of this real pretty deep green. And I really like the colors mixing together. Okay. And then we're going to go with the Bordeaux. Now I'm going to go light on the Bordeaux because it is a strong color, but you can already kind of see that it lends to Christmas. So we're just going to bring that in. And it almost looks pink next to the brown colors, right? Vintage photo. And that is a pretty background. And it did age it somewhat. Now, I want to use my vintage photo. Crinkle up this time. Get it flat. I'm going to go around the edges with my vintage photo ink. Now we're going to take my snowflake stencil and we're going to stencil on here. Okay, so we're just going to go all over, and snowflakes have a lot of little intricacies in here, so these little laser, be very careful. Now we lift that, you can see how the background takes in the white with the snowflakes being the aged look, and I like that. So then we're going to take our antique linen, we're going to cover this back. See if we can still see our snowflakes, and yet we have a really cool look. So these are the pages that we did right here with just the Distress Oxides. These are inks, and then you have your coffee dye look. So these are drying. All right. So I hope you liked this. I hope you enjoyed seeing the different types of papers and different techniques. And now these are ready for my junk journal pages, pockets, tags, envelopes, or anything vintage. I'd love to see your pictures, and thanks so much for watching.